Harmonizers, welcome to this video update with Valiente as he's preparing for his freestyle challenge. So Equine Affair was going to be doing a Mustang training challenge at their event, but because of lovely coronavirus, it has been switched to a virtual challenge. And so that means that they're gonna send us a pattern online and we're gonna have to film it here at home. Everybody's doing freestyles now, but we get to do them at home. So that means that it's going to be an advantage to a lot of people because one of my strengths is that my horses trust me in new environments, and so the fact that I expose them to lots of things off site, and usually I get to the competition and my horses are pretty chill. So unfortunately I'm not going to have that working for me. Everybody's going to be on the same page, having their horses at home in the environment that they're most comfortable in. So that means that we need to put together a super stellar freestyle that showcases a lot of different skills, because everybody's going to probably be doing a little bit of liberty and people are going to have a lot of really spectacular tricks because they're going to be able to refilm multiple times. So if it doesn't go well the first time, they get to redo it again. And one of my strengths is being able to kind of manage and read situations so that way I can set things up for success and make sure that it stays positive in the moment. So this is meaning that we gotta put together some really cool stuff. We've been working on some long lining, and I'm not gonna show that in this video today, but he's been doing some pretty cool stuff. And then we've been working on our liberty. So my idea is kind of that we're gonna start on driving him around so that way I can kind of show that he would be rideable. So we're not doing any riding in this competition, but I can show driving as long as he's not attached to anything, because we're not allowed to make them pull anything or push anything. So I thought I'll do long lining, so I'm driving, showing that he's got some steering buttons and stuff, and then take his equipment off and do some liberty stuff. So I'm going to show you guys a couple of his liberty things that we're working on. He only recently learned how to lay down, so we're hoping that that cue gets sped up a little bit more by the time the competition hits, which I think at this point is only like, I think it's like 9 days away or 8 days away or something like that. So we don't have a lot of time, but hoping that that will get a little bit smoother. Everything else I'm feeling pretty confident about. One question for you guys I'd love to see in the comments what you think is, so because we do long lining to start with, I need his halter on because I need to have the lunging surf single on and the long lines that attach to it. And when I go to take that off, it's already a little bit time consuming to quickly take off the lunging cavesson and unsnap the reins and kind of toss it off to the side. My thought is that I'll get him to lay down and then take it off while he's laying down. So at least it's like, oh look, he's laying down, and then take it off. But to also take off the halter just adds even more seconds to that precious 3.5 minutes that we have to showcase all of our skills. So I'm wondering what your thoughts are. Like, do I need to take the halter off, or the fact that it stays on, does that take something away from the performance even though I'm not touching it? He's at a distance from me. Well, right now I'm touching it, but when we go to do our actual performance, I don't touch it, he's at a distance, or do I need to take the time and take that off? So I'd love to get your thoughts on this visually. What do you think? Do I need to take the halter off as well when I take off the other stuff for his long lining and driving? Oh my goodness, more kisses. So many kisses from this pony. Okay, all right, so let's show you guys some stuff and then you guys can give me your feedback.
Here we go with some liberty. First off, just showing a couple of the little obstacles that we've been working on. Sometimes he does this goofy little thing where he goes around the pool noodles, and I actually meant for him to go through them. I don't know, he just gets confused sometimes and thinks I want him to boomerang, but he will go through pretty nicely. And then he's doing super awesome with the jumps. I like to do the little jump to kind of warm him up. And then we're going to come over and do this other jump. We've been working on doing 3'6". So he is super duper athletic. Check this out. He's like up and over, pretty darn awesome. And then I've been trying to teach him to go from the jump straight to the pedestal. He was kind of watching me a little bit too keenly there, that he kind of stumbled off of it. But he goes up on the pedestal pretty nicely. Valiente is definitely one of the most talented Mustangs that I've ever trained. He's seems to be pretty athletic and agile and kind of pretty versatile to do different things. So he's a pretty cool dude and can do quite a few different things. So those are some fancy things that he's got. We've also been working on some of his other tricks. So for his lay down, we don't have it super awesome yet. This is something he pretty recently learned how to do, and so right now I am still using the halter to ask him to put his nose down in the dirt. But I'm hoping with the amount of progress that he's already made, just having learned this really, really recently, that hopefully we'll be able to get this a lot smoother and a lot quicker. So if I do pick up his foot and kind of balance him down a little bit, he gets it pretty darn fast. Not fast enough to include in a freestyle that's only 3.5 minutes long, but that's pretty good there that he goes down. It takes him a little minute, and I just pick up his foot really to just kind of speed up the process to make him realize like, oh, okay, I actually need to go down quickly. But I'm hoping that if we continue to practice this over the next couple of days, then hopefully he'll do it a lot faster and we can include it in the freestyle. That's the hope, that's the plan. The way it is right now, I would not include it in a freestyle, but I mean, he's super confident and relaxed when he's down there. He doesn't care what I'm doing. It's just getting that lay down cue a little bit faster. And then we've been starting to think about a little bit of a sit up cue, and sometimes he does it pretty awesome, and then sometimes not so much, but that was pretty good there. Like, he knows to go slowly and get the cookies on the way up. So those things I'm hoping we'll be able to get in time for a freestyle. We've got a few more days anyways that we get to practice that. And then here is some of our sideways work, and I'll show you some of our backup work as well. So this part's all pretty smooth, so this will definitely be included in our freestyle, showing off some of our sideways. And then it's also good to show off some backup whenever you're putting together a freestyle routine, or what I do with mine is I like to show off a variety of skill sets. So some work with obstacles to show confidence, and then this is showing some backup work and some sideways work. So he's got those things kind of figured out. But you guys can let me know, what do you think, halter, no halter? And what do you think of his moves that we're hoping to include in our freestyle? Thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you soon.